Here we go. All right. Sorry, guys. My mic got muted. I don't know how it got muted, but good morning, everybody. How is everybody doing today? Today, we're going to talk about the hurdles, the subdued issues that we have that aren't always glaring that we need to work on. Okay. Before we do that, though, if you are new here, welcome. My name is Rhonda Niehaus. I am a confident in life coach. I come to you Monday through Thursday to give you some tips and tricks on how to be confident, feel worthy, feel healthy, because it all balls into one thing, and that's our confidence, right? So I talk to you guys about that. Now, if you like this video and like to catch up, I do have two channels you can do this on. You can do this on a YouTube and a Rumble channel. Both of those links are in the description of the video that you're watching. So go ahead and grab whichever channel you want to go to and head on over there. When you get over there, please like the videos that you watch as they get them out to more people, and then subscribe to the channel as it'll let you know when I'm on. Okay. Now, guys, here's the other thing. I have this private little group that we're in, and we do some conversations about things like this, and we talk about what we need to talk about. So if you do want to get into a group and maybe kind of discover what you need to work on, or be with people who are also needing to work on the same things, grab that link. That's also in the description of the video that you're watching. Head on over there. We're always looking for new members. Okay. All right. Let's talk about it. We do have sometimes our problems or what we need to work on is a blaring thing. Like you just can't look around it. You just can't. It's right there. You can't see around it. You can't see anything different, right? So there's always those, but then there's always the ones that we don't really know that they're problems. We don't really define them as a problem. It's just the way it's always been, right? We have this in our world, where that's just always the way it's been. I can't tell you how many times I have asked different things and they don't know what to tell me. They say it's always been. It's kind of like that story that you hear where a grandma cuts both ends of the roast off to put it in the pan and put it in the oven. So then the daughter did it. And then the granddaughter asked why we were finally asked her mom, why do you cut both ends of the roast off to put it in the oven? And she's like, I don't know. Grandma always did it. And then so she went and asked her grandma, and the grandma looked at her because it was the only way it would fit in the pan. So sometimes we do things because it's a problem solving, but then that was something that held on for generations that wasn't necessarily something that needed to be held on to. And the people that were doing it didn't understand why they were doing it. They just did it. And the simple explanation was the fact that it just didn't fit the pan, right? So we all have these things that are hidden, and they're just the way they are. We may not feel that they're quite right, but it's just the way they are. So we go through life and we're like, well, I can't change that. It's just the way it's been. It's the way it's always been, right? I can't do something different. It's just the way it's always been. Think about the first people that moved away from their family, like packed up their wagons and moved away from everything that they knew. Everything. I think we called those pioneers, right? They packed up their immediate family, but they left their mothers and their grandmothers and everything to go start a new life. Think about how scary that had to be. Think about all the new problems that they ran into that they didn't know that they were going to have. Just because what was always once was isn't now. So when we have these hidden problems, sometimes we need to dig deep. We need to look at them and be like, why am I doing this? Why do I keep thinking this? Well, just because that's what I've always been told. Well, maybe there's another reason out there. Maybe there's something else that we aren't being told, or that's not being talked about. Maybe you need to be the pioneer of the situation and try something new. Maybe you have a family that's like, You need to get a job and have insurance and have a retirement. You need to have health, all of that good stuff. But you really want to be an entrepreneur. What's holding you back? Well, I don't know how to be an entrepreneur. Nobody in my family is an entrepreneur. Find somebody who is. Be a pioneer of your family and do something different. Because those little problems stay with us just as much as the big ones do. The big ones are just more in our face and what we need to work on. Okay? All right, guys, I'm going to pop out of here. I talked about this more over in my Confident Rodeo Mom Facebook group. Grab that link. Head